Welcome to Puro Pinche Sports. I'm your host, Jose Garza, and tonight we're about to maybe see a sweep because we might be seeing the Wolves getting sent home. We already saw the Pacers get sent home. But joining me tonight is our boys, Trigger J. Parker, Humble James, and the Professor, Alex de la Cruz. How y'all doing tonight?
I'm solid, boy. I'm better than I thought I was going to be.
Oh,
What the craziest day of work I had, but...
Brother, talk to me. Same shit, fucking different occupation. God damn, bro. I mean, you know, for a mailman, Mondays are the worst. On the Tuesdays after a holiday, even worse than that. So, so I can understand that for anyone else that also had a holiday. Good 3-day break, but fuck when you go back to work. But anyways, enough work talk. We have enough shit about that during the week.
Hey, am I the only one that hears him with static?
Okay. I was going to ask because I got a text right now about that.
Yeah.
I sound staticky?
Yeah.
Well, shit. Hold on. Trey, take over. Go.
My name Jeff.
I sent you the topics yesterday.
Did you?
You had one job.
Bro,
you did do that.
Yeah, I'm not 100% here, sir. Let's see.
Okay, do I still sound staticky?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the mic or...
It's probably the shock absorber on this thing. It's like moving. So
obviously the conference finals. Like he said, the Pacers just got swept. What are our thoughts on that? Because I wasn't expecting a sweep in the conference finals.
For me, first, I did sense it. For different reasons that I do sense how the Timberwolves were. But, like, I just feel like they're not fully – they surprised me because every game has been close. Like, every game ain't been, like, you know, these just large blowouts where they just come out. Like, Boston comes out and punches them in the mouth, and then they kind of fall back and just let the game go as that. They've been fighting, bro, and that's without Tyrese Halliburton.
Didn't they say, too, that the fourth quarter was like 90% of them to win? Like,
yeah, dude, they've been in every game. They've like literally been on the tail end of every game, a possession or two away from really running away with the game. I mean, they could have stole games 1 and 2 easily. You know, game 3 was kind of like okay, but no, literally, if not for the heroic 3 by Jaylen Brown, you know, the game doesn't like they take that game. So. I'm not mad that, you know, they got swept because they fought. You know what I'm saying? Who's over there grunting like that?
That was what I was wondering too, bro. I was like,
what's going on over there, man?
He's not on camera. Like, what are you doing?
Was it me?
Yeah.
It was me?
Yeah, I'm on mute. I was on mute.
That was Jose? I was wondering.
But yeah, I mean Indiana, they fought, man, and it's like I'm not disappointed in them. They put up a dog of a fight. So I mean, big ups to the Boston for doing what they're supposed to do and getting lucky 3 times in a row.
Dude, that's what I was just about to ask you right now. Do y'all by any chance feel like they are lucky with all the things that could have gone wrong for every other team that they played? Yes or no? Does that change anything?
No, I mean I say no just for the simple fact that you need a little bit of luck. I mean, you don't need as much luck as they've gotten, but like I mean, for things to fumble the way that they did for them, I mean, 3 superstar players, each one of those star players was the guy for that team that they lost. So you know, you take Jimmy off of the Heat, you take Brunson off of the Knicks, although he was there for majority of the series. You know, that's still a huge loss for them. And then hell, you know what I'm saying, you lose Halliburton for 2 games, that's even worse. So it's unfortunate.
Okay, how about now? How about now?
You crispy.
Okay.
You crispy.
And Santos, I don't know what to tell you, brother. This has been an issue for me for a minute now. And I'm not This might be a fat problem, okay? This because it's not the first time someone said they've heard me moaning and I'm just like not talking, I'm just breathing. This could be a heavy breath of, shit. So I don't know. I need to go to Planet Fitness or
I'll be
something.
right
I
back.
don't know.
All right.
But all right, so going back to the Pacers series, they got their asses whooped. They could have won games 1, 3, and 4. I mean, I'm disappointed because we didn't get a longer conference finals, right? James, Alex, I think we've had a shit fun times watching these playoffs, the first 2 rounds. They've been fucking competitive.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the injuries. I don't know what it is. I know, like right now, we're going to talk about Minnesota in just a little bit. But the Pacers, I mean, they had it. They just didn't have a closer.
Yeah.
Even when they had Tyrese Halliburton, they had no closer. So Pascal Siakam wasn't the answer. So I don't know what's going on over there. I mean, they got there by luck, in my opinion. They beat New York because half the roster's dead. They got past Milwaukee because Giannis and Dame, especially Giannis, he didn't play the whole series, and Dame missed a few games. So, I mean, I feel no sympathy for them. It is what it is. The Indiana Pacers got there by sheer luck. They had chances to win it. That's the most battle-tested Boston is, and that's not going to get them a fucking ring. So, that's just me. Alex, what do you got?
Well, the series with the Pacers and the Celtics, I kind of felt that after game 1, whenever the Pacers lost, I was like, that's probably gonna be the best chance they're gonna get to win one and actually turn the series around, which is kind of weird because it's just game 1. But if you like, I saw that series and I compared it a lot to those Bulls and Heat series whenever I was watching, whenever Derrick Rose was there, because a lot of those games were really close. I think the one year they went for, I think Miami beat them 4-1 in the Eastern Conference Championship. If all this, like, if you put the scores to all the games together, it was tied, and that's kind of like how I saw this game. This series was like that. Like they were really close. They just didn't have any closer, like you said. Derrick Rose was probably the only guy they had, and Halliburton was the only guy that Pacers had. It's just that Boston had more guys to go to with the ball in clutch situations. Pure luck, yeah, I think it is luck, but like how James said, you do need luck to get to advance sometimes to the next series. People that like get mad or that some of the teams are getting far. Like even if you look at Boston's not really been battle tested, but you can say the same thing to a lot of teams that were the first seed from previous years, like San Antonio getting upset by Minnesota. I mean, not Minnesota, Memphis that one year. So like even Chicago, whenever they got upset from the 76ers, they didn't have Derrick Rose. He got hurt in the first game of the series, and so like stuff like that, you can't really knock a team for other teams' injuries. It happens. It's part of the game. You just got to execute, and we can't really kill or belittle teams while they're not looking good. At the end of the day, it's always the win that matters, and it doesn't matter how pretty it is, because at the end of the day, we just look at the win.
No, you're right there. I mean, at the end of the day, right? It's not how you got there. I mean, it's not who was in front of you. It's how you got there, right? If you can get to the finals, right? We're gonna say shit all the time, right? Trey, he doesn't like the Lakers bubble championship. Thinks it's phony. People don't like the Raptors championship. It's phony because KD and Clay died. Shit like that. It's people always gonna find something. But at the end of the day, too, man, we're also looking for competition. Like we want to see the best of the best out there. And look, we're free to critique, right? Like Indiana Pacers are here because they got lucky. You can say the same thing about Boston. They got a weak conference because everyone was hurt, right? Even on their path, they didn't get Jimmy.
What do you say?
I don't know. You just died. Your mic died.
I don't think you can hear us.
I read Trey take over. That's all I read was Trey take over. I mean, I know what he was getting at because Boston did have somewhat of an easy run as well. Right? Is that what you were getting at, Hossein? Yeah. So, like, if you look at some of their situations, obviously, the sweep with the Pacers alone, I don't think that would have happened if Halliburton would have been in full time. And I get injuries are part of the game. It's, it is what it is. And yeah, let's not take away from anybody, but it does factor in, right? So, yeah, I think it still does matter a little bit.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they were the first seed for a reason, and they got that. They played good all year to have the opportunity to be the first seed. So like
Yeah.
people to say like, oh, they have an easier path. Well, yeah, because they are the one seed.
They earned it. Yeah. No, I get that.
earned it. Yeah.
That's why, there's arguments to every side of it, right?
Yeah, yeah, but like it's kind of weird though because I was watching. We watch ESPN and we watch First Take and all that, and they were talking about it like, well, this team probably has the easiest road out of all the Boston teams because they were comparing the '08 Boston Celtics to this current Celtics, and they're like, they were saying like, man, they have an easier road to the NBA Finals. Every time we played, we had a battle. We had a battle like LeBron James and the Heat or whatever. But like, I think at that time, Miami had the first seed, and they were playing in Miami. I think they had the home court advantage. But anyways, like stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, but like this team deserved it this year.
I don't like stuff like that because now you're not talking about competing versus teams. Now you're competing versus eras. The 08 era of NBA basketball was much tougher than the 2024 era of basketball. If you talk just think of it this way: we called that era of basketball weak when LeBron was battling in the East with the Cavaliers. We was like, man, he don't got nobody because all they would do is they would face the Hawks. That was either a sweep or a 4-1 win, and then the big time series was versus Boston because everybody would get up for that Boston series. They knew they was going to meet in the second round. So, and it was like either whoever came out of that round was pretty much going to take it. Although you couldn't knock the fact that you had Dwight Howard and his boys ready for you after you got out of that round. So, and that's when you had even the Raptors was pretty solid. So, like they used to call the East weak and saying LeBron couldn't do what he was doing in the East and the West. Now you're looking at it now and you're saying the East is still weak, but these guys had an easy ride. Yes, we consider it to be an easy ride, but they still had to get up for games. Like Indiana did just fold. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. They got to the finals, and they're going to have to make do with what they got, whether they took it serious or not. So, not take it serious, but whether they're ready for the next series of the finals, like that's crazy. So, I mean, I get it wasn't the hardest challenge or the hardest road, and the West has been tough because every battle, like coming out of here, either one of these teams are going to be ready to go, but like it's still going to be a battle, man. These guys are going to get up. Like Tatum and Brown, they're going to just lay down and fold. So whoever they got to see is going to be solid.
I like it. I guess Jose is still out.
Hey, don't ask me questions right now, guys. Move on.
But you were talking.
Yeah, and your mic is working.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm getting a different mic setup.
So what do we think about the game that's going on right now? Are we thinking that Minnesota's going to get swept as well? Are we thinking that they got one in them? What are we talking?
Did y'all look at the video I sent of Kevin Garnett when he was talking about?
I got to watch a little bit of it, but somebody walked in like at work.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what he said, and I find it easy to believe. In a nutshell, he was basically talking about preparation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I know all of y'all everybody should have played sports on the pod. I think at least you played some type of high school sport, whatever. And you know how you go into, like, say you're going to the 9th grade from the 8th grade and you're going to play football for school. Like, you don't just get the off season. You don't get the summer off. Like, your coaches are calling you June. You're doing 3-a-days, 2-a-days. And you're basically conditioning yourself for the season in the summer. Like, you're not really taking that time off. And basically what he's saying is Jordan created a change of how people approach the offseason. Like Jordan knew he was going to be playing in June, like late May and June. So like the time that he did take off, like I guess whenever he didn't make it to the finals or whatever, he was already working out with the rookies. Like he was working out with those incoming rookies or those teams that lost and was basically getting himself ready for the season, like conditioning himself. So by the time the season came, he wasn't worried about getting in shape because he was already in shape. Like certain guys used to go to camp to get ready for the season at training camp. Instead, Michael Jordan was already ready because he was already practicing before, so he was already ready for camp. Like he was in season shape at training camp. And he basically was saying that he don't think that the Timberwolves are used to playing this far into the season. So now they're gassed, like they don't have the legs and they're tired.
And it looks like it is too. Like they're running on fumes. That
Yeah.
7-game series against Denver really took a lot out of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, whenever it was after they lost game one, I wasn't too worried about it because I knew they were gonna come out sluggish because, bro, they just battled. They were just battling the world champs, but now that we're 3 games in now, and we see it now that they can't close out games because they have no legs under them.
yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's because they battled. They were battle tested throughout the whole playoffs. So
Yeah. And my thing is like you like, and I'm like, and I guess when you try to weigh the experience factor, like it's a huge deal, man. Like, and that's why that's why I gave the nod to Denver. I felt like Denver just had the experience factor to where they were going to close it out. But I mean, they just looked like they didn't want it no more after Minnesota fought back into the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Guys were taking just crazy shots and turnovers and stuff like that. You had going back and forth.
Okay, so let me ask. Do I sound better now?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we gonna really give the excuse of exhaustion? Like, I just want to ask because dead ass, like we know that Nuggets were the same way, right? They were battle tested, and after the game, Mike Malone went on the press conference, pissed off and shit, and he was talking about how everyone's exhausted. Well, yeah, but we're fighting. We're fighting for a championship.
Yeah.
We're fighting for something good, and this is what you prepared most of your life for. At least that's what you should be doing, right?
Yeah.
If you're competing.
Okay.
So my thing is like you said, James, like a lot of us, we did high school sports, right? Like if it was like I did baseball, Alex, I think did football and baseball. James, I think you did more basketball because I think you gave up football early on. Trey, don't know what you did, but I know basketball was more of your passion those younger days. So I'm just gonna say yes. But anyways,
I'm not giving them 100% the excuse of the exhaustion. I'm just saying, like Alex is saying, I can physically see it. Dog, Ant is standing around. He's not aggressive. Dude, he ain't been aggressive since game one. And I'm talking about when I say aggressive, I mean calling for the ball, rolling off the screen, head down, straight to the basket. And if you can't get a shot, you're making a play. Like, I don't care if you can't score, but don't let them dictate what you do on offense.
But it doesn't help either with him just flopping around also and throwing the ball to Kingdom Come.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought it was. Okay,
let me tell you something. When you're as basketball, dog, when you're tired, it's almost like you're in a delirious state.
Yeah, it's all blurry.
You know what you can physically do, but you're just trying to play a scapegoat. So if I'm tired, bro, give me the rock. I'm going to cross over, drive to the lane. I'm going to act like I'm going for a shot. I know I want to pass already, but now I'm up in the air. That's why your coach never tells you, don't leave the ground if you don't have the shot. Because now you're up in the air and you got to hope you can pass the ball to somebody. Now, if the guy that's guarding me and everybody else closes out on their players and now everybody's defended, if I make a pass, it's a turnover. So you never leave the ground if you don't know what play you're going to make. Dude, everybody's doing that. He's doing it. Conley's doing it. Now you got Slow-Mo out here trying to make plays and be your primary scorer. Like, Nas Reed is the only fate of hope they got. He's the only one that's been, like, completely consistent. And that's on both sides of the ball. He's playing defense and he's scoring. Like, so for me, I'm not going to say it's just 100% exhaustion, but it's also experience, dog. When you're, like, As of right now, Jason Kidd is out coaching the assistant coach. I know the coach is still on the floor, but he's not in the front center, and he can't move around and be as aggressive as he wants to be with the play calling. But I'm just saying right now, these guys still haven't figured out how to stop the pick and roll. Like, they don't know what they want to do. They don't know if they want to hedge or they don't know if they want to let Kyrie and Luka go one-on-one.
And
so
it was crazy.
It's
crazy.
All three phases, bro. It's coaching, it's exhaustion, and it's experience right now. You can see it play out.
It's crazy you say that, James, because I saw that play out in last game where they were trying to blitz. They were trying to blitz the pick and roll, but they were getting beat. So they started playing.
Every time they blitzed, they were getting beat bad. And then not for that, you just gave Luka a monumental like playoff memory by fucking trying to go, and then you fucking leave you leave Gobert on the island with Luka. And he embarrasses him, bro. Like you left it, like
your DPO.
And ladies and gentlemen, he was not cussed out in Slovenian. He was cussed out in English.
Bro, if my AAU coach would have saw something like that, he cussing me out front center in front of everybody. Don't you be a sorry ass. Get your ass back over there and play defense. Like, you don't leave your dog. There's no way, no form or facet that you leave your big man on a guard, especially if he don't got quick feet, bro.
And at the end of the game.
At the end of the game for the final shot, I don't care if there's a height mismatch, bro.
They were set up to fail from the get-go on that one because once the pick and roll happened, everyone got away from that shit. Nobody came in to help.
Yeah, and there's very few times, bro, that you can make that. That was great ball movement. Oh, my God.
By the way, Marco says, Ann has great potential to be the face of the league, but experience matters in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Rudy's still looking for his ankles.
I think he found him. He got a couple of blocks right now.
Yeah.
But, yeah. No, but I'm just saying, bro, like, it's – and I'm not – dude, it's no bad slate. I mean, the only bad slate is the fact that they can lose and get swept. That's it looks ugly. But – for what they did with the experience since 2002, bro, they keep getting better. Like the first time when they lost to John, the second time I think is when they lost to Phoenix, I believe. And now right now, they just beat the defending champs to get to this point. Y'all are good. Y'all just got it has to be cohesiveness, bro. Now, if you asking me, the person that gets a majority of their blame is Cat, dog. You've been on this team long enough. You are a dominant player. You are that guy. You are number 2. Like,
as of next year, he's the highest paid player on the team, too.
Yeah, but you have to lead by example, man. Like, yes, this is turning into be it's turning for Ant to take over and to be that guy. But bro, you still gotta show up. Like, you still have to perform. It's the same way we look at like Anthony Davis with LeBron. Like, LeBron is damn near.
James, I'm not disagreeing with you on that because obviously Cat has been shooting, I believe, under like 30% or under on field goals and 13% on threes this whole series. So you're absolutely right. Him being that key guy too. But let's not just put it on. It's the whole team, right?
Yeah, I mean, yes.
I know. Well, hold on. And the reason hold on, James, hold on, because I want to say it because we got Ant out here who's shooting horrible shots too. Right now he's playing really good.
Oh,
yeah, they got a small lead, but he's been playing bad most of the series.
Yeah, both of them been playing bad.
McDaniels has allowed himself to get cooked. He's one of the better perimeter. He's the best perimeter defender, arguably the best perimeter defender in the league right now, and he's been getting cooked by Luka and Kyrie no matter what. I think what the truth is that as much as we want to also put on the blame on what Minnesota is not doing right. Let's also put up the praise on what Dallas is, right? Yeah. Because it's Luka and Kyrie. These motherfuckers who people had doubted since last year when they got the trade together, and people thought they would fail, they should combust. Luka's gonna want to leave and all that shit. But you saw last year.
But can you not see the difference though? Can we not see the difference in the team?
Well, hold on, James. But hold on. That's what I'm trying to say. Last year there was no team unity because they traded for Kyrie, but they gave up all the defensive assets for it. They didn't really get anything out of it. Then this year, same thing, a little bit of a struggle with it. They're flirting with the play-in a little bit in the playoffs and stuff like that. And then they make the trades. They make the right trades to get a Daniel Gafford. They drafted Derek Lively. They got who's the PJ Washington, thank you. They got the right pieces around them. So yes, their big court, their their bench, it doesn't look the sexiest, but they got the right guys with the right chemistry. And I want to give a little praise to Jason Kidd because not long ago we were talking about Jason Kidd had failed as a head coach early on, right?
We didn't say that. You said that.
I'm talking about in general. I'm talking about in general in the pod. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I don't care. I mean, was I wrong that Jason Kidd failed those first 2 head coaching jobs?
Yeah, but you expect them to be fucking Phil Jackson right out the gate.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, but players, coaches, like head coaches, they don't typically succeed. Go watch the video, people. You'll know why they all failed. Jeff Saturday, Alex. But anyways, Jason Kidd sat as assistant for the Lakers. He learned. Now he's out here being the best player coach that he can for Luka and Kyrie, 2 point guards who are able to manage this shit and work, and it's working out fantastic. Yeah. So he's turned it around, and he's got the right guys with it. But it did take him failing and having experience for him to finally get there. And it took him 3 head coaching gigs to get it done. All right, so Trey, you got any thoughts?
Oh, nah.
He's like, I just want to watch the game.
No, yeah, pretty much said everything, hit the nail on the head type stuff. So there's not really.
My thing is just that it's just that like I don't want to give him 100% of the blame. I know I kind of said it. I was just rambling off at the mouth, so I will backtrack on it. But like him and has to take that next step. And what I mean is just like at this point, his career is on the up and up. Cat is in his prime. Like he should already know what it's like. Like it should be battle tested moments where you got to hear a guy speak up and be a dog, or you just got to go out there and start leading by example. So not everybody is vocal. Some guys show it with their effort. Some guys show it, in other situations. But it's like you can see like, dude, like right now what Dallas is doing. I haven't seen Minnesota do that yet. Like in a big serious moment where it's a key foul or it's a key turnover. Huddle up and be like, hey, we good. Collect yourself. Get back into it. Like, it's little intangibles like that you're not seeing from these guys. And it's just like, yeah, you're making the effort to play, but dog, like, show fight. Like, you're not here just to be here. Like, you're here for a reason. You deserved it. You worked your ass off to be here. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? You got to take advantage of the opportunity you got because not everybody returns to these moments. Some teams don't make it back. Somebody might get traded. Somebody might get cut. Somebody might get hurt at the beginning of the next season. And you can waste the whole next season.
And that was going to be my next thing, James, is that next year a lot of contracts kick in, right? Because everyone was talking about how Rudy Gobert is the only highest paid player still here in the league. But next year, Ant's contract kicks in. Cat's new contract kicks in. That's about $95 million combined right there. So we're talking about that this team, this depth. I mean, they only got an 8-man rotation anyways, but I mean, still, they're not going to have some of those pieces. They got Nas Reed till next year, and after that, he might be looking for a payday soon because he's been balling this series and this whole entire playoffs himself. So
Derrick Jones has been a key factor for this team, man.
And he's on the league's minimum, Alex. So that's another big thing too. Like people are gonna see, okay, he's on the league minimum right now. Maybe he's gonna want a little more. Maybe we can attract him over here. You know what? That could happen.
But what's early on this game right now, I see that not having Likely in this game is big because, man, I've been saying this whole fucking season, man, Minnesota needs to fucking drive to the paint, like get those buckets, man. But now that Likely's out, they're being more aggressive.
But the rotations are still bad. Like, dog, I don't know if y'all see it, but Dallas is rotating perfectly. Like they're hedging and rotating perfectly, dog.
And that's after getting Maxi Kleber back from after a few games gone. Like this is his first game back. So
and the fact that they're like it's too much one-on-one play with the Wolves, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't watched much basketball this year, but whoever Jones is playing nice right now, dog.
I told you, man. I told you that he was gonna have a fucking badass series. That man fucking having it sucks, man. Because I told you that every time the Bulls have a player like that, they can never get his max potential.
You don't know who Derrick Jones is, Trey?
Bro, his name sounds familiar.
He beat Zach LaVine in a dunk contest. I mean, I
Yeah.
know Aaron Gordon. Sorry, Aaron
Okay,
Gordon.
maybe that's okay. That's what I'm
That's
okay.
he was just a high flyer as he came in, just like kind of like Gerald Green.
Yeah,
They were just like explosive playmakers, young off the bench, and then I mean after that he kind of developed himself more with the Miami.
nice.
Heat. Like when
He's
he went to the
he's
Heat,
nice right now, bro.
yeah.
Yeah,
When he
so
went to the Heat, he kind of developed more of his game into like being a role player, being scrappy. He had to play
Chicago was
defense.
stagnant.
Then you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Chicago. And then with Dallas, he seamlessly fits in perfect because now you saw he made those 2 threes like he's a spot up shooter now.
They're
So,
losing momentum, guys. I don't know if y'all, whoever's at home watching this on demand or live, but right now Minnesota is struggling. Dallas is coming back, and they're
And their
fucking
top
tied up.
3 are in foul trouble.
Marco says, "Do you think the Wolves need someone else who can get their own shot besides Ant?"
Yes.
That's Karl Anthony Towns, and 2,
Give up Gobert.
they can't afford it.
No, I promise you because it's what I feel. It's the same way I feel. Like, bro, they need a 2. You need somebody else that can like either they need a point guard who can keep the ball out of Ant's hands and allow him to just go down and find his spot and then go to work, or you need to get somebody that can effectively score with him. It's the same thing that the Pacers need.
James, we've been talking about fucking criticism of point guards, and they have a point guard like that, and then still Ant's taking over with the ball. It doesn't matter if they bring someone else in.
I mean,
they can't afford it. I just said it right now. Like I told you, the cap next year is like 141, and those 2 motherfuckers are taking 95 million.
Conley is old as hell. He's not that type of guy.
Hey,
like he's a good floor general. He's a decent floor general. Like he's decent, but this is a new era of basketball.
Hey, name me a point guard that's available that can do all that. Name me a point guard.
I don't know. Shit, you got
exactly
Russ,
because you would have been asking for that for the Spurs. Neither of those guys we need. So,
bro, you got Russ and CP3, one of the 2. This is last.
That's fuck. Nope. We're moving on. Roll this fuck. Moving on. All right. So basically, we know that Dallas is going to win this series, right? No one's ever come back from down 0-3. Now, who knows? Maybe Minnesota can be the first ones, but we don't know. The playoffs, the finals doesn't start till next week. So if Minnesota finishes out or Dallas finishes out early, everyone gets a whole week off, and we're gonna fucking not have anything going on. So we don't. Basically, as of right now, we think it's Mavericks. We think it's Celtics. Trey, I want to go to you first. Tell me why you think, or actually, you know what? Don't tell me who you think yet. What is Boston's X factor that they need to fucking actually go out there and beat the team and complete this mission and stop the scrutiny that they've been getting? What do they need?
To play good and not like shit. I really, really think because Tatum will have his good games. Brown's been a little up and down, in my opinion. I think Brown needs to stay consistent for them to move or make it a game, essentially.
All right. Alex, what about you?
Mine's gonna be Drew Holiday. He's been there, done that already. Big time veteran, and he's gonna end up getting the matchup with either Kyrie or Luka, and whoever has the hot hand, I'm pretty certain that he's gonna be the one guarding him, not White. And even though he only gives you about 8-10 points, we're gonna see that Drew Holiday is gonna be the X factor for them. Like Trey said, we already know what Tatum could do, and the big criticism of like people giving him like that he can't do it, this and that. Dude, he's only 27 years old.
James, what about you? What's the X factor for Boston to try to complete this mission for them?
For Boston, X factor. Man,
what needs to happen? Who needs to step up?
I wanna agree with Alex, but because it's gonna be huge, and I don't doubt Drew Holiday can guard either one of these guys, Kyrie or Luka. And like he's one of those guards that can guard bigger than him, and it's not like a hard thing to do. Like because he's a great on-ball defender. He's very how do you say it? He's very disciplined. And if you can when you can get offense out of him, it's more of a plus. But he's just a great defender. So I think I'm gonna settle on Derek White. I think Derek White needs to be consistent off the bench or whenever he's on the floor, basically with Kyrie and Luka. Because you know what you're gonna get out of Tatum and Brown. Like they're gonna show up. But like Trey said, you just need them to be consistent. I need them to play well with each other. I hate when they have the games where they're, Tatum goes for 35, 40, and then you're looking at Brown and he has like 15. Like, you need them guys to ball out together. Just like you need Luka and Kyrie. You can't be one without the other. They need each other for their teams to be effective. And the thing with Boston is if they get going with the guard play, like everybody just seems to roll. If you get threes out of Al Horford, that's a plus. Like, so I like Derek White to be that X factor for them. I think he's gonna be huge. Like not only in just the defense, but shit, the rebounding too. Like the rebounding, those clutch 3-pointers he can hit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who that other guard is that they have, dude. It's the little white guard.
Richard?
Yeah, he's gonna be important too, man, because he's gonna get caught with Kyrie and Luka too, probably. And if he's out there, he's gonna have to ball, bro. So, because these guys are different, man. They're not regular guards. Like this is a new NBA with these guards, man. Like, and Luka is a handful, bro. So,
I think for me, the biggest X factor is a guy that nobody's been talking about for the last 3 weeks, and that's Kristaps Porzingis.
Is he gonna play?
He should have been available for Game 4, but obviously they sat him because they didn't need him. And so by next week he should be back, and I think that he should be the biggest X factor because defensively wise, I think a rotation between White and Jaylen Brown on to Luka is probably going to be a more key factor. You could do Drew Holiday. You can't underestimate Tatum. His defense has been really shown in this postseason. So,
but he's not going to have a matchup. His matchup isn't like. I don't see him guarding Kyrie or Luka.
No, but I'm saying because in the situation how we're seeing right now, the pick and roll situation.
Oh yeah,
right. Because I don't think they're going to fear on whoever's on who has much. Right. It's going to be tough to stop Luka and Kyrie no matter what. Right.
Yeah.
But I think that they're not going to be as worried as about getting cooked or getting on their skates like we've seen freaking right now Rudy Gobert or Cat and the whole Minnesota team getting cooked right now. I think more these guys, they're not as proficient on defense like I would want like a Rudy or a McDaniels. But yeah. I think combined as a starting five, because we're talking about White, Holiday, Tatum, Brown, and Porzingis, I think in any rotation they'll feel a lot more comfortable than we have seen here. But for me, it's Porzingis because one, you haven't, in the regular season, I know it doesn't matter as much. They didn't battle well against the Celtics, right? They went 0-2 against them. But we know that doesn't really matter once this thing's up. But Porzingis is going to be healthy. He hasn't had to like wear and tear. He hasn't had to grind. He had the rehab and all that shit. Yeah. But I think that this is where he's going to be needed to see if he can outshine against a Lively, a Kleba, a Gafford, a Washington, all this stuff. So I think Porzingis might be that guy. We got Mikey in the chat. He says Tatum has a history of shrinking him the biggest games. That's not wrong. But I mean, at the same time, too, that's also the history of the Boston Celtics in general.
Yeah,
especially with Jaylen Brown. We saw last year, Jason Tatum got hurt in the first play of the game in the Eastern Conference Finals, Game 7. And what happens? Jaylen Brown needs to be the one to take over.
But that's exactly what I like. What I was talking about, how people are saying that he chokes or whatever. You also got to remember, dude. He's like I said, he's only 27, and like
the criticism on him is wild, bro.
It is because like. We look at Tatum as like one of the elite superstars already because he had early success early on, and we shouldn't like. I feel like we shouldn't critique him as much.
He's made it to what? To 5 Eastern Conference Finals appearances, right? That's about like he's made 5, if I'm not mistaken. So I think the criticism has been, and I'm not saying it's fair or not fair. I'm saying it's there because they have a lot of expectations, right? In 22, a lot of people were pushing for the Celtics to win. I think Trey was one of those guys. I forgot if you were too, Alex. I don't think James was with us at the time just yet. He didn't join us a few months after. But I remember everyone was like hoping this is it. This is their time to shine. and then after they got a 2-1 lead in the series, they shrunk. They fell apart. They started shooting horrible threes, as James we've critiqued about. They started shooting like the Houston Rockets in that series against the Warriors. They're missing fucking no shots, all this shit. So, I mean, if we're gonna, I think it's just that we expect higher shit. I think that's why people are coming after him for it. And Mikey has a comment here. He says if people are gonna give crap on Edwards for one bad series, then Tatum deserves criticism because they're a favorite every year, and that's true. They're always Vegas odds favorites.
Boston is a team to beat every year. They're the most consistent. They're the most built team. They have the most put together. Tatum and Brown have been together since they came in almost.
17, 18?
Yeah,
16 or 17?
Like he's right. I mean, it's rightfully so. Tatum deserves the criticism, but at the same time, it's only because it's basically it happens for him all the time. Like he gets there every time. You just want him to get over the hump. People just want to see him win. People want to see him finish it off, and it's true. But that's just the history of it. I mean, he's just been good, and we can't fault him for being great in his own right for getting there. But it's just like, damn, you just got to put it together. Shit. Like not everybody makes it. A lot of people get there, don't go back, and the fact that he keeps getting there is just like we're just waiting for it to happen for him. So, I mean, yes, it sucks that it does, but it's just like, damn, bro. Like
it's like last year. They should have never gone down 0-3 against Miami, and then have to struggle to even maybe make it to a Game 7.
Yeah, man, and it's just I think with a lot of these teams, bro, they're not used to winning, bro.
No,
like they're not used to winning. Jason Tatum, they don't know what it means to be there. Like they know how to get there, but they don't know what it means to finish. And that closing is different, bro. And I think it's an aspect that people fail to realize, and it has to do with coaching. You got to know what to do in situations. You got to know what to do in big moments. Like you can't be afraid to fail. Like you have to go out and get it. And I mean, right now, like they used to prove, like, bro, it was a stigma on LeBron forever. He don't know how to finish. Yeah, he don't know how to finish. He don't know how to finish. He don't know how to finish. He keeps choking. He don't want to take the shot. He don't want to be the guy.
Or even Curry. Like Curry. I was just listening to this earlier too. Curry was about 27 or 28 whenever he won.
Yeah, and it's dude, and it's like you have it's a certain aspect or level that you have to hit before you tap into that killer, bro. It just is. That's just the way it works. Don't nobody come in and just start winning that's.
I know Jaylen Brown did say that one interview that he should have had 6 championships by this age. I don't know what happened with him.
Yeah, people. LeBron said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The niggas only got 2. So it's like, bro, it's
fuck you, Miami. Texas owns you.
It just shit. It happens, bro. We sell high on people and then we sell low on certain guys, and it's just like he's one of those guys that he gets critiqued for winning and not finishing. So, like, you just want to see him win, and I agree with y'all, but it's just like.
I think. Look at it right now, James. Every year he's a top 10 player. He's always in the all NBA first team, second team, whatever. But it's just like, when are you going to complete the mission? When there are guys out there that we will say if this guy had that team, they would have already won. If this so it's like you said, James. Everyone struggles to make it back. Denver didn't make it back this year. Milwaukee hasn't even made it to the conference finals since they won. Warriors are dead in the water. Raptors never got back. So everyone's trying to get back. Boston's a consistent thing that's in the Eastern Conference Finals basically every year. And it's just like, where are you? What are you doing? Like, what are we? So Mikey said they're the team to beat every year, and they do get beat every year. I mean, it's been a fact. So, Trey, let me ask you this. What is the X factor for Dallas if they go on to the finals? What is their X factor to win it all over Boston?
It's kind of the same inconsistency, but if I had to be player specific, I would go with somebody like is Lively out?
I think he'll be back by the finals.
Yeah, so I was gonna say like somebody like a Lively or a PJ Washington style dude, like one of those role players like we were talking about earlier. They may not be stacked, but they got the dudes that are playing great right now. So I think it'd be one of those guys to step up. Again, we talked about it. Luka and Kyrie are gonna have their game. Whether it's together or one or the other, but it's those role players, man, that matter the most down the stretch.
What about you, Alex? What are you feeling about Dallas, man?
It's going to be Gafford for me, because well, what's his name? The one that just went out, Lively. Um, they've seen him with whenever they do a pick and roll with him, and he has to he gets the ball up top, and he makes the good decisions with the ball. I think Draymond Green was talking about it, and then when Gafford was there, you did see him like he was not too sure of himself, and he will turn it over, or he would have make the right pass. It's going to be the same thing, Boston's looking at tape, and they know that they could afford having Gafford up top of the key, and letting him pretty much self destruct, as I would say. So yeah, it would be Gafford for me.
What about you, James?
I'm gonna go with the vet. I'm gonna go with Kyrie. I think his I've been there before. I've been in this moment. Shit, hell, I've been on his team. So he knows what it takes. Like, I think his vet leadership and it just being on this level, knowing what to expect, being down on this level, you know what I'm saying? Being hurt on this level. Like, he has everything to lose in this finals, for the simple fact that he's been here before. So I expect him to, pour into his team, pour into Luka, pour into Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd's been here before. He won. Did he win with the Lakers or no? Was he on that bubble team? Yeah, right?
Who
Or
was?
no?
Say it again.
Jason Kidd?
Jason Kidd was the assistant. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's one of those things when you got the experience on your side. Yeah, Boston's been there before, but he's also played with these guys, so he kind of knows them a little bit. Of course, they was a little bit younger and stuff like that, but I expect him to be in a great leadership role for this series, and I expect him to kind of just piggyback Luka, man, and them two be a 1-2 punch versus Boston, and that should bring them home a trophy. But we'll see.
I think the X factor for me, James, on that will be the coaching. It will be Jason Kidd versus Joe Mazzulla. I think that's going to be the biggest key factor. You said it just best right now. Jason Kidd does have the experience of not winning because he was a head guy, but he was in that environment, and also he was in the environment as a player too. So that's two big wins for him right there. And I think it'll be a big momentous occasion for him to not just be a player who won a ring for Mavericks, but also as a coach who won for the Mavericks as well. So I think that'll be the biggest thing for that series there. I won't have us do predictions yet for the small chance that Minnesota does come back in the series, and we might have to turn it all around next week. So we got time, so we don't have to do no predictions today. To close out the episode, though, I do have a few games I do want to do. I did text y'all that I did want to do the 2018 NBA redraft. You see some awesome names on that list, guys. So are y'all ready for it?
Yeah. But you know how crazy that would be, though, for Jason Kidd to be drafted by the Dallas Mavericks. You win a ring with the Dallas Mavericks, and then you go back as a coach and you can get another one. Oh, that's so dope, bro.
And again, he needed the experience as an assistant to get where he is today. I truly believe that, and that's why I'm still against JJ Redick getting the job. So I'm just gonna go out there, and I'm still keeping those 10 toes down on that shit.
Wow, man, chill on my boy JJ, bro.
You don't even like him. You treat him like Dan Orlovsky.
Oh no, hell no, that's different. He's actually a winner. Okay. He's actually a winner. No.
Hey man, if Orlovsky didn't suck that badly, they would have never gotten Stafford.
I guess that's the way it is, man. I guess
so. Y'all fellas ready for this shit?
Let me see.
Yeah.
Alex, I don't need to look games. I know shit.
We'll get the weather because
Ooh.
I do see that storm coming in pretty bad.
It is, man. I was
told you.
at
If we die, we die.
Me and Sam went to Red Lobster. It was like dark as hell over there when I left the hospital.
All right. Trey's going first.
I'm tired of that shit.
Tell the wheel. Don't tell me. Tell the wheel.
Trigger.
All right. Let's see if you get second. Don't blame me. James, you get second.
Man, I don't even know. Oh, yes, I do know who I want to take. I know who Jay's.
And then we're gonna do a snake draft on this shit. So I'm third. Alex is fourth. All right. So I pull up the 2018 draft because that's gonna be fun. All right. Let me know when y'all are ready. I do mean like say something soon, please. We can't be quiet on the airwaves, guys. We're trying to. So, Trey, you ready?
Yeah.
James, you ready?
Yep.
Alex, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. So again for the intro, we're doing the 2018 NBA redraft. Trigger Trey Parker is going first.
With the first, are we reading like we did where we read what it was picked?
Yeah, go ahead. We're not, and just for people who's watching now, we cannot pick guys who were drafted in that same spot. It has to be a brand new team. No trades. So go ahead.
So the original first pick was DeAndre Ayton. I'm actually going to take Luka Doncic.
Go figures.
Luka in Phoenix. I mean,
and with the number 2 overall pick, the original pick was Marvin Bagley, the third, and I'm going to take Shai Gilgeous-Alexander from Canada.
ooh, dirty girl.
Yes.
I like that pick.
You said from Canada?
Yeah,
He's Canadian.
he's Canadian.
He went to Kentucky, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to Kentucky.
I didn't know he was Canadian, honestly.
It's still Canada. Like, I'm picking one of the Giannis's brothers. No, I'm fucking kidding.
Oh,
I did see that down the list. Not like these.
With the third overall pick, the Atlanta Hawks did draft Luka Doncic and then later trade him. Is this fair? Do I still draft Trae Young, or do I not do it because that's where he ended up anyways? How do we establish this as a rule, guys? No Trae Young on this one?
You can't pick Trae Young.
Okay, that's what I figured. I was like, yeah, we probably shouldn't do that, right? It will defeat the whole purpose of this whole fun thing. So, with the third overall pick, the Atlanta Hawks select Jalen Brunson.
Okay, all right. I was saying.
I was hoping nobody saw like the
I
whole
thought you were
list.
going to take him anyway.
You think we're just going to ignore the second round?
I'm just saying, bro.
Bro, I was looking at undrafted people. That's how freaking deep I went with my bag.
I thought you were going to take him anyway to begin with.
Well, I just wanted to tease it because he didn't get selected by them. To be fair.
Yeah, true.
Go ahead, Alex.
So the Memphis Grizzlies picked Jaren Jackson Jr., which is not a bad pick
At all.
He's pretty solid, but I'm going to go ahead and pick Trae Young out of Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
I like it. And you also have the fifth pick as well.
Damn. The fifth pick was Trae Young. I think you could just pretty much swap it. I would pick Jared Jack.
Okay, Triple J's to. Can you say the full name again for me? You cut out a little bit.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Okay.
J.
Triple J. All right. So, I think what this draft was great with was a lot of role players.
Yeah.
I don't really think you can go wrong with any a lot of them here. But with the sixth pick, the Orlando Magic originally got Mo Bamba. He didn't last long on that team, did he? So with the 6th pick, the Orlando Magic select McCall Bridges.
Damn.
I think a better perimeter player, two-way player. You know me, guys. I like that a lot better than just one side of the aspect thing. So I like McCall better there for that. And it's a future teammate for Paolo, so that works out better.
With the 7th pick, the Bulls selected Wendell Carter Jr. I'm going to draft my guy. Where is he at? From the Villanova. Dante DiVincenzo. Great role player.
How do you like that, Alex? That's your team. How do you like that?
He wasn't good early on. He got better.
Hey, gotta crawl for you out, baby boy.
Go ahead, Trey. You got 2 picks.
With the pick, they took Colin Sexton to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm going to take Michael Porter Jr. with that one.
Mr.
Yeah.
Don't swing it.
I like how you putting all his brother's problems on him.
And then the next pick, Kevin Knox to the Knicks. I'm gonna take Miles Bridges.
Oh wow!
Damn it.
Yeah.
Woman beater.
Chill.
Nah. You don't chill on that. Come on, Diddy. You don't chill on that.
That's true. Fuck him.
Maybe he wouldn't have done it if he was in New York instead of LA.
I think he would have done it worse.
Maybe. Who knows?
Look at Henry Ruggs.
That's a risk we're willing to take.
Oh my god.
I'm at the 10th pick, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
with the 10th pick, the Philadelphia Sixers. Whoa, this is crazy. A lot happened. A lot of trades went down on this one. This is so weird. This pick was in an orgy, so they selected Michael Bridges, and I'm going to select the big guy. Where are you at? Yeah, dog it. Jesus, where is he at? Oh, there he goes. No, it's not. I'm sorry. I can't find my guy. Oh, I thought I was looking at him. Okay, wait. I gotta find this dude. I just looked at him.
This pick has expired.
Mitchell Robinson. I'm sorry. God.
Okay, say it again.
All right, hold on. With the 10th pick, who was it? The Philadelphia Sixers had Mikal Bridges, and I'm going to take Mitchell Robinson.
Cool.
Good Lord.
All right. So with the 11th pick, the Charlotte Hornets originally drafted.
Bro, did you guys skip me?
No. Shut up.
He didn't put him in order, so he goes after James. It's me, James, I'll say him.
Oh, yeah, is that what it is? I didn't put it in order. Whatever. I have to edit it anyways. It doesn't matter to me. No one skipped you, Alex. You're after me. Let me go.
Dude, skip me.
How dare you? All right. With the 11th pick, the Charlotte Hornets drafted Shea Gilgeous-Alexander before trading him to the Los Angeles Clippers. Instead, they will draft Marvin Bagley III.
I was about to say he was a badass college player.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Alex, now it's your turn. Here, let me make
So the Clippers had back-to-back picks. They got Miles Bridges. I'm gonna go ahead and get Mikal Bridges.
He's already been picked.
Yeah, he's already been gone, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I picked him up in the second round, or the 6th overall pick. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I'll get Bruce Brown.
That's a good one.
And I'll pair him up with a guy that went undrafted. I'm gonna go with Duncan Robinson.
Nice. Still my pick.
Spurs legend. I don't know. I was gonna take that one right now. Don't worry. All right. Originally, the Denver Nuggets were able to select Michael Porter Jr. That did not happen. They already have a center. They don't need anything. They don't need that dominating guy. So with that, the Denver Nuggets select Grayson Allen.
Yeah, damn it. That's what I was going to pick up next.
And with the 15th pick,
Oh, I missed a fucking good one. Go ahead.
the Washington Wizards selected Troy Brown Jr. I'm going to take Anthony Simmons.
That's who I messed up. I just saw it right now. My bad.
Is this the last pick?
Yes, sir. Last one.
All right. The Phoenix Suns selected Zaire Smith. I'm going to reselect Kevin Huerter.
Okay, nice. I thought you was going to say DeAndre Ayton.
No.
I don't know why. I don't know why I saw the name and I thought he was going to go with Lonnie Walker. And I was like, what?
I thought about that too, but I was like, no, that's
No.
just a homer. That's just a homer.
Even Robert Williams was on there. I mean, even though he was so defensive.
It's funny, James, that you mentioned DeAndre Ayton. Like, I thought about him, but I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's the draft there. Do you want to do one more game? Okay, do you have time for one more game, fellas, before minis?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Let's see.
What the fuck? I hate that move so much, bro, but it works every time.
Hey, so real quick, guys, I want to ask y'all this while I write these down, and y'all can just distract me for a little bit. Should Spurs fans have?
Shut up.
Should they be cheering for the Dallas Mavericks in the playoffs?
No, because I was just fixing about. I was talking about this the other day. I was like, bro, how the fuck is the Spurs fans? Because they hated Dallas like for fucking so many years.
I will never cheer for the Rockets. I will never cheer for the Mavericks. I will never cheer for Memphis. I will never cheer for the Eagles. I will never cheer for the Commanders. If they go back to the Redskins, I won't cheer for them either. And I will never cheer for the Giants. Ever.
Yeah. Spurs fans should not cheer for the Mavericks. It's like me fucking cheering for the Packers.
Dude,
I do.
I'm a sports junkie, bro. I just feel that, like, in my heart. And I don't expect them to cheer for the Cowboys or the Spurs. Like,
I'm cheering for him. Texas,
which is cool though. It's no, I mean, that's just how you feel about it. I'm just talking about me as a person. I'm not.
No, I get you. For me, it's Texas team, and then you look at the players. I really want Doncic to get a ring.
Fuck that. I don't want that nigga to get nothing.
Why?
For several reasons.
So
low key, I like Cuban. Like, I know a lot of people hate him. I like Cuban a lot.
So, will you guys? It's like me going for the White Sox. Like, if the White Sox make it far, I know you guys don't watch baseball, but the Cubs and the White Sox are like big time rivals.
Yeah, I know that much.
Yeah,
that's me going for the White Sox.
Yeah, I'm a homer, bro. I just like with college football. Like, I root for Texas. I will never cheer for Tech. I will never cheer for A&M. I will never cheer for Oklahoma.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
They're getting a little shippy.
I did want to ask, because our friends at the Alamo City Podcast Network, they shout us out every morning when we're on talking to them. So they posed a question this morning on their pod, and I just wanted to see what y'all thought, because one of the hosts, Mike Jimenez, he said that he's like, I think you should be able to cheer for them because right now they're not rivals. because the Spurs aren't competition for them.
That's fucking. I don't get that.
Not
Okay,
rivals.
so, like for me,
not rivals.
For me,
I respect them for it. Some people are like that. Some people like, if I ain't got a team in it, this is the closest team to my team. I respect them. I root for them. I want success for them. No, fuck no. Like, no, I'm KG. I'm KG Ray Allen. Like, I'm
like,
Kobe.
Like, I bet you any
KG.
I bet you any Dallas Maverick fans are fucking thrilled that the Spurs are garbage.
Yeah.
They are.
Bro,
I'm telling you.
the beef goes on until we old and gray. Like, I'm not rooting for you. Like, I'm Bill Russell at the awards. Fuck all y'all. I would have did all y'all dirty. Like, I'm riding with it, bro. I like, dude. That's just me. It's just.
I guess it's easy.
It's competition, bro. Like, that's all it is. It's not that I want to see them do bad. I don't wish nobody get hurt. I don't wish nobody anything crazy happens between them. But
no ill.
I'm just not rooting for their success. Like, I don't want them to win. That's just me.
No, I could totally understand that. I mean, like I said, I just wanted to pose that question out there because it was, brought upon. So I was like, oh, I'm intrigued because most of us here are Spurs fans. Alex is a pseudo Spurs fan. He's here. He kind of wants to see success. Kind of doesn't.
So what do you guys say if it was Houston?
Oh fuck no!
No,
it's fist fights with Rockets fans all day. That's what that's the truth. Like if you're a Spurs fan goes to a Houston Rockets arena, expect a fight to happen.
So that's what I'm saying. Like that's exactly why I say that. Like no, I wouldn't represent Houston because I get it. They're a Texas team, maybe, but I don't respect anybody from the Rockets except for like Udoka. You know what I mean? So it's like it's also for me who's on the team. That's just me. Like right now, low key, I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I'm a fan of the fucking Texans. Like just because of what they've done this past year. But that's just me being a sports fan in general. I'm a fan of the game overall, like.
I completely understand, sir, what you're saying. My apologies, fellas. Alex, what are you thinking right now about the game? How's Minnesota in your eyes competing?
They need to start playing with some fucking grit. I like that I like this technical foul. They should have done it a long time ago to try to get the fucking team going. Hopefully, it does get the team going because they need a spark.
Mm-hmm. I agree. All right, fellas. So we're gonna do 2v2 build/draft your team.
That was a sorry ass take. That was dumb. That was nothing. Nothing happened.
He should have at least. If you're gonna get a tech, at least shovel.
Yeah, a technical is worth than him being shoved into the floor, or like an elbow, or like a hard wraparound, or when he bows him in the back or something.
Yeah,
like he didn't do shit but stand in his face and kind of shove him off of him. That's we play ball. Like that's a
Like if you're gonna I always say if you're gonna get a foul. And you're gonna follow
make it worth the foul.
Make it worth the foul. Follow the shit out of them, and make them feel you whenever you drive it in. That way they know you're not gonna be easy.
Gotta have that Kobe Paul Gasol moment in the Olympics.
Sorry, fellas. Yeah. But no. So what do you see right now, James? What are you not liking that Minnesota's not doing?
One, there's too much one-on-one basketball. Dallas is basically playing a shell of a zone, and they're just rotating. And Minnesota just don't know what to do right now. Cat's still taking charges on guards and fucking power forwards and shit like that. It's just too much one-on-one. It's no sharing of the ball. Like no one's making a smart play. So they're all in Dallas's favor. They got momentum around.
Dallas is playing that 2-3 defense that they played against
Miami,
the Heat, back in the day with Jason Kidd, and exactly what it's looking like.
All it is you rotate with the ball. The cover, the 2-3 zone just rotates with the ball. It looks like a simple boxing one, but they're just rotated perfectly. So it's not hard for them to play defense, and then all eyes are facing the ball. It's like, dude, stop playing one-on-one, man. Damn, this is so annoying. It's hard to watch. I really cut this shit off. Lucky he got an L1.
Yeah,
Like, that was so forced.
With the 2-3 zone is to me, James, I always thought of finding the guy up top of the key to break the 2-3 zone. You gotta move the ball around and try to get it to the big guy.
The best way
top
to
of the
break
key.
a zone, the best way to break a zone is by penetration. You drive and kick, and then you rotate the ball. It's you drive, kick, swing, and you hit the open man. But you gotta see it, and then you gotta pay attention to the guys that are in front of you, because if the right person sags off and cheats, it's an easier play to be made.
All right. So I mentioned a while ago, we're gonna play build/draft your NBA team.
Look
Now-
ahead. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm about to cut it off, dog.
All right, hold on. So again, we're playing build/draft your NBA team, right? So Jeff technically won last week's thing but he's not here tonight. And Trey, you can't take his spot because just because you're white guy connection. So the next person that got the most, likes, votes, happiness was James by 1. So James, you can select your teammate, and then you and he can go first.
Let's go, Alex.
All right. So it'll be
How
James.
come you don't want me, man?
The question is, does Alex want James?
It don't matter.
So it's not. So remember, this is not snake draft. What is this? What
Can
I
you
get?
see it?
Nope.
No. All right, there.
They just send that text picture to me.
Does that say elote football?
No.
It's flipping around.
You got to turn off your rotation.
Eagle football.
Can you guys see me in that?
Eagle football.
You're the little leprechaun on the left.
Bro, you can see how diverse my team was because I only have one black guy on the team.
Oh my
He's
god.
on the picture.
It's Pleasanton, bro. We're lucky there's any minorities there at all. All right, guys. So build/draft your $15 NBA team. I sent y'all the list. All right. For the $5, it is Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Halliburton, and Karl Anthony Towns. For $4, it's Pascal Siakam, Rudy Gobert, Miles Turner. For $3, it is Naz Reid, Obi Toppin, Jaden McDaniels. $2, it is I forgot.
McConnell.
It's McConnell. It's Mike Conley and Nembhard. And number 1, for $1, it is Kyle Anderson, Naismith, and Alexander Walker. So $15, people. James, you are first, so that way you can stop crying about being last.
Power to the people.
It's not February, bro.
It's close enough.
It's like 3
All
months.
right. With 5, I'm going big. 5, I'm taking Ant.
All right. Trey, for our squad.
Why you gotta have me pick first, bro?
I trust you.
No, you don't. You're stuck with me. I'm gonna go.
It's like a kid. You're stuck with me.
I'm gonna go a little low just for leadership. I'm gonna go Mike Conley.
Cute.
Thank you.
My turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the $1. I'm gonna go Alexander Walker.
Dang, boy, he be reading my mind, bro. That was my next pick. You feel me? That's my teammate, dog.
All right. My teammate got Mike Conley. Are you trying to will me to Rudy Gobert? That's disgusting. I don't need to get a $5 guy right now because we don't need Halliburton because we already have a point guard, and 2, if we get Cat, he can fall at the very end. So for that, I will be getting us for $4 Pascal Siakam.
Yes. Good job, bro.
Go ahead, James.
It's my turn? I thought it was me.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go with a. I'm gonna go with a $3 player and take Nas Reed.
Damn you.
How many players do you have to get, Jose? 6?
We're doing just $15, so just 5. So me and you only get 2 picks, they get 3.
Okay.
There's not enough players for me to rightfully get a $21 team. It just it was not enough player, bro. I was digging for this shit. So go ahead, Trey.
It's a great Bill Walton, man. Damn.
R.I.P. man.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I mean everything's already pretty much taken up in the sense of the separate dollars, so I'm just gonna take Cat at 5.
That leaves us with $4. They still got $6.
Okay, the defense is set, man. Okay, somebody make a play.
No, we don't have a big. Well, we have a big in Nas Reed, but that's a 4. Do we want to go small ball or do we want to play traditional 4 to 5 man?
When you went small ball last week, someone said, "What are you smoking?"
Yeah, you didn't fucking see the fucking handicap hand I was dealt with. Idiot.
I love it.
So that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. When I say shit on TikTok, I'm like, bro, these fucking people, TikTok guys. But whenever Alex says something, you don't know shit.
What?
Okay,
You came up on him.
I'm gonna go McDaniels, and we essentially have the fucking Minnesota Timberwolves right now.
All right. I mean, you really do. That's all you guys gotten so far.
What do we have left?
Y'all
$3.
have, yeah, you should have only $3 left. So,
All right, we have we filled in all the spots.
Well, we got a stretch 4, a 5. I think I'm gonna have to get some defense in here. And Trey, I'm just gonna. Do I want to fuck with them? That's the question. Do I want to fuck with y'all's team so bad here? Let me get Obi Toppin for $3. Let me
That
cut
was the trade off that I was gonna do. Yeah.
because y'all now have to get someone lower than that. So I'll take it.
Koji it?
Obi Toppin. So y'all can only get the $2 or $1 players left.
Wait, who picked up McDaniels?
Yeah, he picked up McDaniels.
Oh, I didn't hear him say that.
Yeah.
Shit, give me McConnell.
Yeah, now we got small ball. McCollum.
Run and gun, baby. Run and gun.
And the 2. Alexander at the 3.
All right, Trey, we only got $1, so it's either Kyle Anderson or Nate Smith.
So we have Cat, Siakam, Toppin,
And Conley. Yep.
Damn, we could play long. Fuck. Let's go Naismith.
Nate Smith? All right.
I was gonna go Kyle Anderson for his link, but no.
Damn, Chris Finch got a fucking technical too.
Chris got his technical from the second row. Oh, he's out in the first row. I like it. Hell yeah, brother. Limp your way
Why
back.
was he on the second row?
He tore his meniscus.
That's right. Okay.
Yep. So, all right, guys. Well, that's all I have for tonight. Obviously, we got a game to continue watching. There's still 5 minutes left in the third quarter and a whole fourth quarter to watch. Next week, we'll see who's actually in the finals. Is it still Dallas versus Celtics as we think? Do they close it out here? or does Minnesota pull off a miracle? We won't know, but we got
Four
a few
teams. 4 teams that made it to Game 7.
That's crazy, bro, to think about it. Out of 155, right? I think something.
And then last year was one of them, right? With Miami and
Yeah.
Boston. So
Yeah.
but guys, that's all I have for tonight. Y'all got any final words before we go? RIP Bill Walton, of course, as we said earlier.
One time.
Man, yeah, that was a great. I like Bill Walton's game. I like it more because I guess we see more of his. He was more talked about after his basketball.
I actually liked him as like an announcer.
Yeah,
He
But
was a great announcer.
I thought he was.
and I like that he brought his own style to announcing. Like,
yeah.
he wasn't the typical like
No, I like
broadcaster at the games. You know, he would dress a certain way, like his own way. They say the hippie way.
He was. It was real relaxed. He was the one that was relaxed.
He was chill. I don't know if you guys seen his 30 for 30. I think it's like a 6-part series. You guys should watch it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And what people don't realize is he's one of the greatest college players to play basketball.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the greatest. Like
I think I heard today someone said that he hadn't lost a game between his junior year in high school or sophomore year all the way to his senior year in college.
Yeah, his collegiate career was phenomenal. And he was early off. He was a force to be reckoned with until he started dealing with injuries.
Yeah, and
broken foot.
Yeah,
people were saying that he compared him to Jokic, a young Jokic, or an early Jokic, I should say. But that's what
it was the Trailblazers pretty much. I want to say messed up his career, but pretty much set his career back with having him play through injury like that.
Yeah, they didn't allow him to be what they do. What they do to everybody, kill him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They do, man. People go to Portland and die. Like, show out. I'm serious, bro. Just think of everybody that they had, bro. Nobody success in Portland. Look, when they try to get somebody, they just it don't work out. Keep the messenger.
Am I tripping? Does Portland not have a ring? No, right?
Nope.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, right. Was it with Bill?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Was it with Bill? Bill won a title.
Yeah, he did.
So I guess that's post Bill. Everyone goes there to die. But we got teams that never fucking made it. But all right.
These officials are.
Isn't that what Indiana's for? Isn't Indiana?
Bro, that is a clean steal, bro.
James. All right, guys, we're gonna leave James alone because he's heated right now. He's about to fucking smash that television. But guys, thank y'all for watching. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube at Puro Pinche Sports. Follow us on X at Pinche Sports Pod. For Humble James, Trigger Cherry Parker, the Professor Alex de la Cruz, I'm Jose Garza. We are Puro Pinche Sports, and we are out.
And it's forever F Dallas.
Oh my God! Did you say that to the Cowboys?